Have you ever wondered how the future of transportation could change the world as we know it? Picture a world where the growl of engines has been replaced by the hum of electricity. A world where the scent of gasoline has faded into the annals of history. This is the future of transportation, a future dominated by electric cars. We stand on the precipice of a transportation revolution, a shift from gas-guzzling machines towards sustainable electric-powered vehicles. The importance of this change cannot be overstated. Not only does it promise a cleaner, greener world, but it also signifies a seismic shift in the global power dynamics. No longer will we be bound by the whims and fancies of oil-rich nations. Instead, the power will shift to those who harness the energy of the sun, the wind and the waves. A revolution is indeed on the horizon. But as with every revolution, the journey towards electric cars has been far from smooth sailing. The electric car industry, a battleground of innovation, power struggles and scandal, has a fascinating history. It all began in the late 19th century with the creation of the first electric vehicles. These pioneering machines offered an intriguing alternative to their petrol-powered counterparts. However, they were seen as novelties, not serious contenders. The game started to change in the mid-20th century when environmental concerns began to mount, giving rise to a new breed of automakers. These were not traditional car manufacturers, but visionaries who saw the potential of electricity as a cleaner, more sustainable fuel source. Early on, the industry was rife with competition and power struggles. Traditional automakers were skeptical, even dismissive of their electric counterparts. But the newcomers were undeterred. They were driven by a vision of a greener, cleaner future, and were willing to take on the established giants of the automotive world. The stage was set for a clash of titans, with the future of transportation hanging in the balance. As the stakes rose, so did the intensity of the power struggles and the scandals that rocked the industry. The electric car revolution has not been a smooth road. It's been marked by intense rivalry, controversy, and at times, scandal. Among the most visible power struggles was the fierce competition between Tesla, the maverick newcomer, and the traditional car manufacturers, the established giants. Tesla, led by the enigmatic Elon Musk, burst onto the scene with a singular vision: bring electric cars to the masses. The old guard, however, did not take kindly to this disruption. One could argue that this rivalry was not just about cars, but about two fundamentally different visions for the future of transportation. On one side, the audacious promise of a clean electric future. On the other, the tried and true reliability of internal combustion. This battle has not been without its casualties, with both sides trading barbs and lawsuits in a bid to gain the upper hand. Then there's the controversy surrounding electric car subsidies. Governments worldwide have thrown their weight behind electric cars, offering generous incentives to consumers. But these subsidies have not been without their critics. Some argue that they disproportionately benefit the wealthy who can afford to buy electric cars in the first place. Others question their environmental impact, pointing to the emissions produced during electric car production. And let's not forget the scandals. Perhaps the most infamous was the Dieselgate scandal, where certain manufacturers were found to be rigging emission tests to make their cars seem less polluting than they actually were. This scandal served as a stark reminder of the lengths some companies will go to protect their interests, even at the expense of the environment. Power struggles and scandals have not only shaped the industry, but also raised important questions about the ethics of business and the role of government in fostering innovation. These events remind us that the electric car revolution is not just about technology, but also about the forces that shape our society. While electric cars promise a greener future, they also come with their own set of environmental challenges. Let's start with the heart of an electric car: its battery. Batteries, especially the lithium-ion variety that powers most electric vehicles, require a cocktail of rare earth metals. Mining these metals can be a dirty business, often causing soil erosion, groundwater contamination, and a significant carbon footprint. Then there's the manufacturing process. The production of an electric vehicle generates considerably more greenhouse gases than that of a conventional car. This is mostly due to the energy-intensive battery production. However, this initial environmental cost can be offset over the vehicle's lifetime. Electric cars, after all, don't belch out harmful exhaust fumes. They're also more energy efficient. Traditional cars convert only about 20% of the energy stored in gasoline into forward motion, while electric cars can convert up to 60% of their electrical energy. But where does this electricity come from? If it's sourced from coal-fired power plants, then we're merely shifting the environmental impact from the tailpipe to the power plant. To truly harness the environmental benefits of electric cars, we need to power them with clean, renewable energy. So compared to traditional cars, electric vehicles can be better or worse for the environment, depending on a host of factors. These include the size of the car, the source of the electricity, and the number of miles driven. It's clear that electric cars are not a silver bullet solution. However, they are a crucial part of a broader approach that includes energy conservation, renewable energy sources, and sustainable transportation practices. We must remember, every technological revolution brings new challenges. In the case of electric cars, the challenges lie in creating sustainable batteries and ensuring a clean energy supply. The green revolution is not as green as it seems, and the path to a sustainable future is fraught with complexities. But if we can navigate these complexities, we might just find ourselves on the road to a cleaner, greener world. So, where does the electric car industry go from here? As we peer into the horizon, the future of the electric car industry is both promising and laden with challenges. The power struggles that have marked its past will undoubtedly continue to shape its future. As more players enter the arena, the competition for market dominance will only intensify. Simultaneously, the potential for new scandals looms large. It's a high-stakes game, and the rules are still being written. The role of technological advancements in this evolving narrative cannot be overstated. Innovations in battery technology, charging infrastructure, and autonomous driving are poised to redefine the very essence of mobility. As these technologies mature, they will not only make electric cars more accessible and convenient, but also fundamentally alter our relationship with vehicles. Yet the march of technology alone won't dictate the trajectory of the electric car industry. The hand of government policy will be just as influential. Incentives for electric vehicle adoption, regulations on emissions, and standards for charging infrastructure will all play a pivotal role. As we've seen in the past, a single policy shift can send shockwaves through the industry. But let's not forget about the most crucial stakeholder of all, the planet. The environmental implications of the electric car revolution are profound. As we transition away from fossil fuels, the promise of a cleaner, greener future becomes more tangible. But this transition must be managed responsibly. The sourcing of raw materials, the production of batteries, and the generation of electricity all have environmental footprints that need to be mitigated. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The electric car revolution is here to stay, and it will continue to drive change in the transportation industry and beyond. As we navigate this winding road, one thing is certain. The journey promises to be as electrifying as the destination.